will be going to study about Bohr's energy, like we have studied about how to calculate the Bohr's radius and the Bohr's velocity. In the same context, let us study about the Bohr's energy. It has been represented by En, and En is equals to minus 2.18 into 10 to the power minus 18 into z square upon n square, and this unit has been mentioned in joule. Z we all know very well, it is just stands for the atomic number of the atom and stands for the number of orbit. Here the unit has been mentioned in joule, but if we have to convert this unit and mention in electron volt, because 1 electron volt is equals to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 joule, so it will be equals to minus 13.6 z square upon n square ev. Ev stands for the electron volt. So here there is a formula given, En is equals to minus Rh 1 upon n square, where Rh represents the Rydberg constant and the value is 2.18 into 10 to the power minus 18. It with the unit it also changes the value, like 1.09677 into 10 to the power 7 meter inverse, and 109677 in if you will go with the centimeter inverse. So because Bohr's model is explain about the line spectrum of hydrogen, if you will study. So next is when an electron gains or loses energy which are equal to difference in those two energy levels. It means when the electron moves into the higher energy levels, and when it gains the energy, and when it loses the energy, it moves from higher energy levels to the ground energy levels. And to find the difference between, to find the electron gain and the lose energy, which we have to differentiate between the two energy level, that is delta E is equals to En2 minus En1. And we all know that Bohr model explain about the line spectrum of hydrogen, as well as if you will consider about the Thomson and Rutherford, it can't be able to explain the line spectrum of hydrogen atom. And but there is a limitation in the Bohr's model that it is only applicable for the single electron species. There is a problem given in the NCRT, that is calculate the energy associated with the first orbit of helium. What is the radius of this orbit? So the solution is very easy. That is the formula which we have studied, that is En is equals to minus 2.18 into 10 to the power minus 18 joule z square upon n square, where z is because it is for the helium atom, so z stands for 2. The atomic number of helium atom is 2, and it is for the first orbit it has been asked, so n is equals to 1, and En is equals to minus 2.18 into 10 to the power minus 18 joule. Z stands for 2, so 2 square divided by 1 square, the value is minus 8.72 into 10 to the power minus 18 joule. And if you will go with the radius, there is Rn is equals to 0.0529 nanometer n square upon z. Don't get confused, because earlier which we have solved to find the radius, the formula I have given, that is 52.9. But there the unit is in picometer, and here the unit is in nanometer. So the same it is, and n is equals to, we all know, because it is for the helium atom for the first orbit, so it is 1, and z is equals to 2. And when you will solve 0.0529 up divided by 2, the value is coming 0.02645 nanometer. If you will go with that formula, the value will be coming the same, but there will be only the changes in the picometer unit. There will be a little differentiating only just because of the prefixes which has been used. So both the way is correct. If you are solving with 52.9, just to mention picometer, here the formula is because it is in nanometer. Try to solve more questions related with the Bose energy, radius and velocity.